Okay, you've listened to that? Now what he's doing is basically playing the 3rd fret of the 5th string, open 5th string, then playing the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, open, and then ending up with the 5th fret of the 1st string all together. And even with this very simple lick, we have 3 different types of approaches. The first was sliding into that note from the 2nd to the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Do you hear how different it sounds if I fret it or if I use the bottleneck? Much, much bluesy or funky with the bottleneck. Then hit the open 3rd. Now the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, you're just right spot on that note, and it's sort of a dry sound. And then end up with a tight vibrato, a wet sound on the 5th fret of the 1st string. And my bass is just thumping away. See, on the 5th string. Now I'm playing this much slower than Sun did it, but try to play with me. Now that's the first line that he's singing. And this is very similar to Robert Johnson's Walkin' Blues. And now we're just going to take our bottleneck and we're just going to go up to the 5th fret of the 5th string and basically slide in 1, 2, again, and then slide back. So it's going to be and then into the riff. And now let's go to the 7th fret, to the A, to the G, okay, let's split the screen and try to play this together at that tempo. And keep going backwards and forwards to the audio recording of Son House doing My Black Mama to sort of put it into the context of if you were going to sing. Now, I'm not a singer, and I can sing certain types of tunes like John Hurt tunes that are real simple, but to sing like Son House, forget it. That's really, I mean, he was just an amazing singer. But just as a guitar accompaniment, very interesting. And we're going to build this up. So we'll have arrangements with the bottleneck using a lot of these ideas that can almost be played as guitar solos, but they'll also be arrangements for songs. Okay, let's split the screen now. Feeling comfortable with that? Now when Muddy Waters played that, he did this. Nice variation. So the first note, just what we had, open fifth, but then he would fret the third fret of the fourth string and play the fourth, third, fourth, and move it back down to the second and then open. So all together. After that, everything is the same. And you can go into the Son House lick or the Muddy lick. When Son House was rediscovered, he tended to play the tune like this. So here he's just whamming down on the third fret of the sixth string. Now you have a choice. You can do it the way Son did it, or you could do that with a bottleneck. So instead of playing the fifth string, we're playing the sixth string. And you know, when you went up to this, lo and behold, if you would play all these strings on the fifth fret, if you're in the open G, now you're right at this point playing a C chord, you can start to play some games. So you could go. And what am I doing there? I'm just playing the first, second, third. I'm sliding up to the first string, staying on the second string, staying on the third. Likewise, you go to the A, do something similar, and back to the C. In other words, you can start to play some games with it. Just because we have it written down one way, when you get into a certain position, you can start to play around that position. What I'd like to do now is we'll split the screen again and we'll do some variations of this theme of My Black Mama. Okay, let's try it again.